What is going on, guys? It is your boy King Graves back again. You're probably like, David, is that the same shirt as the other video? You darn skippy it is. On Sundays, man, I'm gonna try and accommodate all of these videos. I'm just gonna grab them together. I'm gonna make a bunch. That's the time I got. Some major stuff that'll pop up during the week. We'll see. But if you want, bi-weekly stuff, or if something pops up in that week, Humble Threads podcast is where you can catch that. Me and my friend Mike have a podcast, and we're always talking about the new stuff that's going on. So feel free to come on in, talk to us, and we'll show it to you, man. Whatever you got to do, just find the podcast. We're on every podcast platform that you can think of. But we're here, and we're here to talk about Dead Drop News, Midnight Society. I have had a pleasure to be a part of this amazing community. Everyone's amazing in there. Shout out Mayor, shout out Joker, shout out all those guys. They're amazing. And of course, our studio heads, Rob and Quinn, all of those guys. Of course, Doc. This has been an amazing journey, and it just keeps getting better. I know we've been spacing stuff out. They've been spacing it out for 3 months now for new snapshots, which are, little betas that we get to play and see what's going on. Before, I think it was at the end of every month, which was very ambitious, and they did it. But this time, every 3 months. So we'll see how crazy it gets, man. We'll see how crazy it gets. But we did just get some new news, and we got a new video. I'm going to pause the music, and I'm going to let you guys see it for yourselves, so that way we can check it out. So here we go. I'm going to play it through first, and then we're going to go through it. I'll probably change to another camera view so we can really get in there and see what's going on. Actually, let's do that right now. Yeah, man. Let's get in there. Let's get in. We need this wide screen. Let's look. Woo! Y'all, I've never been more hyped to see something in my life, but we're just going to talk about it. We're probably going to make it go slower, so that way we can see what's going on. Is this slow, or is that fast? We'll see. Let's see. Slow. That is extra slow. All right, cool. So if you guys haven't been paying attention, or if you're new and you guys haven't heard about Dead Drop, I don't know what you're doing, but feel free to follow them and follow me, man. Keep subscribed. You guys can talk to me, and we'll get it in the description, or in the comments below, and see what's going on. But it's an amazing community. There were tower keys. If you missed those tower keys, I apologize. Who knows? There might be more for you guys to hop in and play. Hopefully I can get some to give away. Who knows? But let's get into it. So at the bottom left, we see casualty detected. So before, Doc has talked about these beings or synthezoids called cleaners. He's always talked about some type of AI that will come into the game and make the game more fun as we are fighting. And he's referenced a lot of different movies. He said maybe like a dark omniscient shape that comes out, grabs it, you fight it, and it fights you back. Or, these things come out and they grab it, or they grab the bodies, they grab what's in the body. You could fight it to get your stuff back, or you can let them be and you don't have to worry about it. But we're finally maybe getting our first look at this. It seems like we're getting a little taste of them as well. So we got casualty detected. It seems like someone's hiding behind one of these boxes. It still seems like maybe a little bit of frost on there. Right now, we're in the deep freeze as far as like what's in the tower and what's going on. We're going to pause it right here. So we get 3 guys. These guys, if you haven't played Dead Drop, when you die, you get to play as a Sin, which is kind of like a cyborg. Who knows what the narrative will be, what happens with that. Maybe you die and, they call them Sin, so the Sin comes out of your hideout and it goes into the game. Maybe that could be what the narrative is. You spawn, you can get your stuff and leave if you want, or you can spawn back in and fight. It's up to you. You do not have your Cortex. If you guys don't know what a Cortex is, people who are early to the game, we were able to buy an NFT, and we were called the variants. We get to have a Cortex. Your boy has one. It's pretty cool. It's number 2. And then you get a name. My name is, I believe, Unit 36. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's my name. But yeah, man, so we got 3 of them here. We see 2 guys that look a little bit like they're the same on the left and the right. The middle, we're seeming like we got like a big dude in the middle. Who knows? He could be a leader. Maybe there's 3 different tiers of what the cleaners look like. Maybe we have some runners and we have just one big guy who goes after the bigger loot, or vice versa. Who knows what it could be? Speculation is out there, but we see a lot of these bags, which is when people die. It seems like maybe we got a helmet here. So when you die, you drop your bag and you have a lot of loot, which is amazing. You get to go back and find that bag, get it, kind of like reminiscent of Tarkov. We also get to see a box here. This is a loot box where you get to go in and find numerous of stuff. My variants, if you're watching, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is all the stuff we're talking about, but we're going to dive a little bit deeper. It seems like we're getting some cyberpunk, jackets or whatever. Who knows? Maybe as time goes on, especially with these guys, we maybe have certain looks on us, certain gears. Maybe they can take that. Maybe they can take your jacket, glasses, bags, backpacks, maybe any type of your attachments to your body. Who knows? Dead Drop has been in the working, and they're making new things all the time. I don't know what could happen. We see this little dot up here. Maybe some of them could have a scanner where, if they pop in, they see the bag, they might go for the bag, and the scanner might be looking, and if you pop up on it in front of him, he'll see you, and then he'll start attacking you, he'll shoot you. Who knows? This guy seems like he has a mic on him and some type of goggles. Maybe that's the same situation. They can see you maybe further, or maybe if you're hiding somewhere, they can see you behind a crate. Who knows? This guy just looks crazy in general, but we're going to move forward a little bit. So he stands up, and then we get cleaners deployed. So if you guys have played Dead Drop, you know this. For people who haven't, certain times, there's a time period on the map where freeze starts to come in. This is the first floor we've been in, so it could be different things with weather, such as lightning, thunder, water. I think the water thing would be cool. The water comes up, you could drown. Maybe there's a swim mechanic. I don't know, but this is just what we got right now. So maybe halfway through the match, the cleaners come out. They start grabbing all your stuff, maybe before the freeze gets everything, and you're allowed to fight them. Who knows, man? Who knows? But I wonder what the time frame would be for the cleaners to come out. That's my biggest question. And there's 3 of them. We've also been hinting at teams. Who knows? Maybe it'll be in the new snapshot. I hope so, because I love playing with my friends. Meeting up with them in the middle of the match is kind of hard. But sometimes I go in alone and I play alone. But teaming is, teaming right now if you want to. But if we can play quads or duos or whatever, I would love to do that. Who knows what the servers would be like right now if you did that. Or maybe they'll throw a squad of 3 in on a solos match. Who knows? But you gotta have enough people to fill out those servers. So that's why I'm kind of not holding my breath for this next snapshot. I think maybe it'll come in a later snapshot when we get the player base up more. They did say the release date, like a beta release date for everyone, kind of like Fortnite, would be 2024. So who knows? That would be, wide access to everyone. If you do get the tower keys, like I was mentioning earlier in the video, you get gun skins, you get everything, the battle pass. We have a gun skin battle pass right now, so we got all of them. If you die, you don't lose them permanently. If you lose them in the game, you don't lose them permanently. They said on a reset, you'll get them back. I think there was like a M16 and some other ones that had a shotgun and different ones. So it's kind of cool. But let's get back to the video. Oh man, the sound. All right, let's get back to the video here. So what's really cool is we get a bigger, a cleaner shot of all of them. This guy seems like he's turning to you, especially from his posture on how he's seeing. Like I said, maybe the scanner caught you. Who knows? Looks like he's giving it a turn. We get a little zoom in. He looks like he's kind of turned around looking at you. Maybe he didn't see you. We don't get a clear look at these guys, but they seem very heavily geared. And I think that looks amazing. Now we get this little smoke coming up. Who knows? Maybe that's a part of the cloaking ability. And then we see him started to phase. At first, I thought they teleported. I thought they were going bold with that, but it's definitely not a teleport. I can tell you that. It's definitely cloaking. He disappears. He disappears. So another thing that we talked about in Dead Drop, if you haven't been paying attention to certain things going on, they're talking about gadgets and things we might get. We got our smoke grenade, which was a part of this snapshot. And they were talking about a wingsuit. Maybe you get a wingsuit at the top of the tower or wherever you get it. Maybe you want to exfil. There's a cord that comes down halfway through to try and leave. Maybe you could pop your wingsuit, drop, get in, get out of there. Or maybe there's a point where you go through a certain part of the tower to get out with the wingsuit. Who knows? So maybe there's a cloaking thing. Maybe there's going to be a cloaking ability that you're allowed to have. In any game, cloaking's a little tricky because it has to be a little bit of a shimmer so that way people can see you. I don't know. Maybe there will be goggles so that way you can see infrared heat better. We haven't had a thermal scope or anything like that. We've had a lot of different scopes in the game, but none of that so far. Who knows what it could be? So we get that, and then let's just take a deeper look. This kind of scared me. So this guy looks like he's cloaking, but he's running towards you. Very scary and very horror movie-esque. And I think it would be great for Dead Drop to have that type of, you already have that type of panic in you when you're playing the game. You're alone, the proximity chat's on, you hear footsteps, you hear breathing, you don't know where they're at, you're trying to pinpoint it. You either run full force into these guys or you try to backtrack and get out of there. I've always been a guy who tries to backtrack and get out of there. I'm very tactical. Doesn't always work. Sometimes you just got to fight people head on. But this would be kind of cool too. You see them, and then it's like, oh shoot, they see you. They cloak, and then you got to run. Yeah, he looks like he's coming right for him, man. Right for him. I don't know, man. It looks like it's going to be a crazy, crazy next snapshot. There's another thing I wanted to bring up, and I will bring that up right now for y'all. So guys, we are back, and as you can see here, we're getting the next snapshot on July 11th, which was not too far from now. Rob is hilarious. Shout out Rob. I still remember when we met him at the this last snapshot event. It was amazing, and he's a funny dude, great guy, and great human being. But he said this team doesn't stop. I begged them to chill out. Just one snapshot where we don't go all out. They refused. Every snapshot has blown me away with expectations, like. Every time. I always expect just maybe a little thing. First ever snapshot. I thought it was just going to be gray boxes, whatever. Pretty much fully fleshed out with, you know, like lighting, and I can't even explain it. Like everything. It was crazy. And then Rob said, I said, guys, please, let's just phone this one in. The community will understand. And honestly, we will understand. They've been giving us everything at this point in time. Everything. And more. It's crazy. They told me to GTFO. Hey, man, that team, man. Can't stop them if I wanted to. So who knows what we're going to be getting in this next snapshot? Who knows, man? But, guys, I'm excited for the game. I hope you're excited for the next snapshot. If you haven't been able to catch any of the streams of Dead Drop, you can catch us YouTube, Twitch, whatever. There's a lot of people playing in the community if you're interested to see what the game's like. A lot of guys out there. I try to stream it as much as possible. There's different events that happen every week, so make sure you guys go in there and check it out. If you want a tower key and you're interested on the game, you're going to have to wait till next time, man. Hopefully soon enough they'll get some more tower keys, but I think it will be a while for that. So just come in, support our community, and then once you get your tower key, we'll support you, have fun with you, and we'll get to talk to you into the Discord as well. But, guys, that is, you know, the new snapshot, and that is also the new news I got for the cleaners. I'm excited. If you guys haven't, make sure you subscribe, like, and just comment down below what you think is going to happen in the next snapshot. You think we're going to get the wingsuit? You think we're going to get a frag grenade? What are we going to get in the next snapshot? Who knows? But it has been your boy, King Graves, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.